Welcome. In this lesson, we are going to be setting up a Hangman game that we're going to utilize and create JavaScript functionality around. First, setting up several divs we're going to need within our HTML. We can give them a class, so we have one where we need several different outputs. We need one to hold all of the available letters that the player can select. And then we also need another output that's going to show the solution and show all of the letters that the player has guessed correctly. We also need a way to communicate to the player. So that's going to be this message area. So another empty div, and all of the stuff we're going to be adding in functionality with JavaScript. We also need a way to start the game. So that's that start button. So creating all of that is all of the elements within HTML that we need. So essentially all you see is a start button. Now we're using JavaScript, so open up within our script tags. Setting up, we're going to select all of these elements into JavaScript objects so that we can easily manipulate them in the upcoming lessons. So using query selector, we're going to select out the element with a class of message and place that into an object called message. We'll do the same thing for the output 1. Again, using query selector and selecting the element with a class of output 1. And you can duplicate this. All you have to do is, so that's output 2. And then lastly, let's also do button. So I like to do btn and document. And this time we're selecting the tag with a tag of button. So that's the one we're selecting there. So we're ready to add in all of our functionality. And first, before we do that, we have some global variables that we want to set up. First, we need an array of words. And these are the words that we're going to be using within the game. So you can create your own as well. So obviously I have to include JavaScript and course, and let's do one last one as Lawrence. Those are our array of words that we're going to be using. We need some default functions that we can use. We can create an object to contain that information, so under player, because this is going to be unique to the player. So we can use that as our global object and then pass in values that the player needs in order to hold in there. So coming up next, we're going to make our button interactive, and we're going to start our game functionality. So that's still to come in the next lesson. So go ahead and set up your basic course structure and prepare your JavaScript objects for the upcoming lessons where we build out this game.